Hi, my name's Amanda Wiss, and I'm here at New Jersey HorrorCon, and it's been really fun.
Yay! It's actually our last day here, which is crazy. But I had one question for you, and it's of course about the rotating room in Nightmare on Elm Street. I just want to know, like, how one prepares for something that's going to be that technically difficult.
Wow, that's a good question. You know what? We rehearsed that a lot, and it's very choreographed down to every move, because once we introduced the blood and the room was spinning around, we couldn't really go back.
Right.
So I feel like I didn't know how to prepare for it, but because we rehearsed it so much that I sort of ended up preparing, and Wes was right there, and so it was physically very choreographed, and then we let the emotions and things start happening, but we'd already figured out how to do it for quite a bit of the day.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That was great. I really just wanted to know personally. But thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah. You look amazing.
Thank you so much.
I think we all know, but you want to talk a little bit about your cosplay today?
Well, I'm very obviously Robin from Stranger Things, and I am fabulous.
You are. And then you're also selling a lot of Funko Pops here, right?
So many.
Yes.
All
What
of
are
them.
these mystery boxes?
So our mystery boxes, these are actually leftover stock from New York Comic Con. We just had a
nice.
booth there, and we made like 1,000 of them. This is all that's left, just these like little bottom racks here.
Nice.
So we decided to bring them, see how they would sell.
Very cool.
There's a lot of like $300 items in there still.
Oh.
Like nobody's pulled the grails yet. So.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
Hi, you look incredible. Can you introduce yourself for us?
I'm Shelby Van Valk, and I'm dressed as my original character, Dark Mother.
Oh, it's the original character. Wow, that's very cool. Can you tell us a little bit about Disturbed Cosplay?
Disturbed's cosplay is we help with shows, help bring people in, help entertain while everyone's waiting for pictures and autographs. And then we also do parties and other events.
Very cool. That's awesome. Are you having a good time at the con?
Yes, a very good time.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for talking to us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about your special effects? We have all these amazing prosthetics here. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into it?
Well, I've been doing makeup for about 12 years now. I started one time just doing it during Halloween.
Nice.
And then, just slowly progressed. And here I am, 12 years later, self-taught.
Cool.
We'll be doing workshops soon. And, yeah.
That's awesome. Where can we find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at NVFX, or you can find me on IMDb at Nelson Villela.
Perfect. That's great. Tell us a little about what you do here.
I'm artist AJ Moore, and this is all of my artwork here that I've drawn.
They're really beautiful. Do you have a favorite one that you've worked on recently?
Yes, actually, it's the Rambo piece right behind us.
Oh, nice. A little zoom, Lauren. That's really cool. Are you having a good time this weekend?
Oh yeah, I've been having a great time. A lot of people got to see Charlie Sheen. That was cool. So.
Cool. Well, thanks for talking to us today, and have a great rest of your con.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with HollowNine, and can you just tell me a little?
Music for you too, bro.
So let's turn that music down, people. Okay.
Everyone can take a break.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about HollowNine?
Sure. Well, we're a podcast network, and we cover all kinds of stuff, mostly Netflix and Amazon Prime streaming shows, but movies, Comic-Con, HorrorCon. This is our 6th HorrorCon.
Nice.
Our 3rd con, having a table where we just show up, and we're like the on-site radio station. We just blast music all day long, and then the filmmakers who are all around us will come by, and we do interviews with them, and then host them over the next couple months.
That's awesome. So is this a podcast network? Do you have multiple podcasts underneath that?
We do.
What are a couple of them?
Mindhunter is a big one for us. The Netflix show Mindhunter. We just call it the Mindhunter podcast.
I love
You can
Mindhunter.
find it on iTunes. Yeah, Mindhunter is such an awesome show.
It's so good.
And everybody, if you're not watching it, I don't know what's wrong with you. Go check it out right now. And then listen to our podcast, and you get a little bit deeper dive on what's going on. We have some folks on there who've actually read the book that the show is based on, so they give us some extra insights and stuff like that.
That's awesome. So are you having fun this weekend is the real question?
Oh my God, yesterday was such a crazy busy day. We did probably 12 interviews. One of them was with Leslie Easterbrook from Police Academy. She actually came over to us, which is very rare for the celebrities to make their way to our table, so that was really cool. And we just sat and talked for like half an hour about like getting into the craft of acting and how she can be both Sergeant Callahan and Mama Firefly in Devil's Rejects. That's totally crazy. And then we had the Kiss guy, total Kiss cosplay. I threw on some Kiss music and he did a full lip sync in front of the table for everybody. It was amazing.
How dare I miss that?
Well, we will post it on our YouTube channel and you can check it out there.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And what is your name?
I am Dave the Clone Maresca from the HollowNine Network, CEO and founder. Check us out at HollowNine.com.
Awesome. Thanks. I am with Smash Together right now, and we have all these amazing purses made of books. Okay, so where did this idea come from?
I'd actually seen it on Pinterest, and I kind of just went from there, and everybody else is just doing regular books, and I just kind of went to the left.
Yeah. We have some spooky ones here. Do you have a particular one that's your favorite?
One of my favorite ones is probably the Cheshire Cat one.
Really cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
I really appreciate you talking to us. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.
Look, I've been selling my books, which is the Exit Zero Zombie trilogy, for the past 5 years, and mainly doing cons, doing it online. And I've met so many vendors who have asked me, how did you start? How did you kind of make that leap from fan, attending a con, to vendor? Like, what if I'm not an artist or I'm not a writer, how can I do it? Like, what are the steps or what are the ideas if I'm not going to create some sort of new piece of artwork? And I list out, you don't have to be an artist. You don't have to be a genius of any type to launch your first fantrepreneur.
Awesome. Well, that's really great. I can't wait to read the book. And is it already? It's already here. Okay, great. Can we get a little shot of it? Nice. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today.
Yes, the book is out and is available on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com, or you can find it at businessisdead.com or businessisdead.com or fantrepreneur.com.
Great. Got all those websites.
I do. I also have Fantrepreneur and Fantrepreneurs, so I'm kind of locking it in on that.
Yeah, that's smart. That's awesome. Is there a particular title you want to throw our audience to look at?
Okay, sure. I'll show you. Like, we have a bunch of really great stuff.
Oh, into the mic.
Oh, hey. I was saying we have a bunch of really great stuff, but one thing that I really am happy about having put out is this movie called Nuke York. It's a documentary about the New York punk scene. Cool. It's made by a very close friend of mine named Dracula, and
awesome.
Yeah, and he's been filming this for like over 5 years and assembling it. It's got, but it's kind of like a Mondo movie. It kind of shows more than just the punk scene. It shows about how like New York has been being gentrified and how the city around us is dying and doesn't have the culture that it once did. So it's like a small facet of Jesus Christ. Anyway, there's a small facet of the New York culture that's really trying to keep the old school ways alive, and this kind of explain, like, you know, it gives you a small glimpse into that world.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to us today. Is there a place people can find you online?
You can find me online at your website where you're going to be putting this video.
That's true.
Right, but
all right.
But you can also find me horrorboobs.com. Instagram is horrorboobs. Twitter is horrorboobs. There's a Facebook. Everything. If you just Google horrorboobs, you'll see a bunch of naked women, and then you'll also find my stuff.
Sounds good.
Yeah, cool.
You heard it here. Well, thanks for talking to me.
Oh, total pleasure.
Hi, I'm here with Lee, who is the writer and director of Lilith that won Best Feature here at New Jersey HorrorCon. How are you feeling?
It hasn't sunk in yet. I'm still a little shell-shocked. It's starting to process now. I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm like thrilled about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it's wild.
Can you tell me a little? How long have you been working on this film?
From like inception, at least I started writing it in like 2015, and then just from inception to now, it's been about like 4 years. It's crazy.
Wow, that's awesome. And where can people go watch it? Is my biggest question.
So at the moment, we have a couple of independent theaters lined up to be showing it. I think we're going to be at Anthology Film Archives in New York in November, I want to say. But then we have a couple more screenings coming up sooner than that. We have 2 in Atlantic Highlands in New Jersey on the 25th and 26th. They wanted us back. And then we have on the 26th, we're also going to be in Lambertville. in New Jersey, and then also in Tampa, Florida for the Halloween Horror Picture Show. So we got like multiple screenings that weekend, which is really exciting.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I hope you have a great rest of your con.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.
Freddy Krueger. I'm kidding. But my name is Makayla.
Hi, Makayla. Well, first of all, I have to ask, how old are you?
I'm 15.
Well, you look amazing. Is Freddy your favorite?
Well, my second favorite.
Who's your favorite?
Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, okay, cool.
What about you?
My favorite movie or my favorite horror icon?
Like any horror character.
I think it also is Freddy Krueger, honestly. I love him because he's so sassy and rude. Did you do your makeup yourself?
I did.
It looks really cool.
Thanks.
Let's see the club. Yeah, let's see the club. Wow! That was a good hand throw. That was really, yeah, I love it. Well, thanks so much. I hope you have a great day.
You too.
Could you just go ahead and introduce yourself and your store?
My name's Erin, and I own the Rogue Cherry.
You have a lot of really cool stuff over here. I actually literally just bought something. I bought a coffin shelf. And you said that was your last one, so those are all gone.
Yeah, bestseller. All coffin shelves.
Nice. Do you have a favorite thing up here that we can look at right now that's your favorite?
Yes, actually these.
Nice.
These just came in, and I love them. Little clutches.
That's really
little
cool.
Butcher knife. Perfect.
I love it. I'm a spooky girl, so I love this kind of stuff. It's very nice to meet you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
Hi, I'm Leslie Easterbrook, and I'm at the New Jersey Horror Con.
I'm so happy to be here with
You are?
Yes, you're amazing. I'm so happy to be here with you.
I'm happy to be here with you. This is terrific.
Yeah, I have one question for you.
What?
And that you've played so many iconic roles. Which one was the most fun when you were on set? Which one did you have the biggest blast with?
That's really a hard one to answer because the Police Academy, oh, good Lord. I mean, working with Penny and Cindy on Laverne and Shirley, the wonderful script and cast for Police Academy and the things that happen and that you laugh when they happen. The script was so funny that we didn't have to mess around that much. It was just really on the page and terrific. And then Devil's Rejects is probably my favorite experience.
Oh, I love that.
For working outside of a genre than I ever anticipated, but loving the genre. And so all of a sudden I was able to do things, and I was allowed to do things and asked to do things that nobody had ever asked before, but I always wanted to do. I always
you're so
wanted
good in it,
to
too.
be crazy and be able to do a horror film. And then my luck was getting to work with Rob Zombie, who was an unbelievable writer, composer, and director. So that's
amazing.
But it doesn't take away from any of the joy I have from the police academies. And we had a lot of different directors, and we went to different locations. And the saddest and the most fulfilling and oddly memorable was shooting a film in Moscow when they didn't have enough food to feed the people who lived there. They didn't have Teamsters. They don't get the food to the store, to the table. And so it was just a lot of tears, and going out on our days off, buying things, coats and hats, because it's getting cold, for our crew's children. They didn't have enough money to keep their kids warm. And so that's how we would spend our days off, is at the flea market.
Wow.
And I mean, those memories, I'm going on, that was nothing to do with being in the movie, but it was all of the things that we experienced around the movie.
Stuck with you.
Yeah, and it broke my heart, and I guess that's one way to learn.
Yes.
And also learn how lucky we are. How lucky we are that we have a government that provides for the people and is for the people.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. This is a wonderful interview. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your HorrorCon.
Well, thank you. I can't imagine it won't be.
Yes.
I mean, I can sit here by myself with all the stuff on the table, having nothing to do, and look around at the colorful people who are here as guests and the celebrities who are sitting down at their tables having conversations. It is really fulfilling. This is a terrific place to be, and I suggest to anybody who sees this, the next show like this, you should go. You should definitely come to the show like this, but you'll be going then. Coming is where we are now. But it's really great.
I love that.
Yeah, and you're terrific.
Thank you, thank you.
And you have a very beautiful camera
That's
operator.
Lauren. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. And hi to everybody out there. It's a pleasure to speak at you. I'd love to be speaking with you.
Yes. Well, thank you so much.